Thank you for watching Weekend Prime and welcome back. Now, for decades, the Godia and Borana communities in Wajir and Isiolo boundaries have engaged in clashes as they fought for pasture and water for their livestock. The skirmishes have claimed lives besides displacing families, especially women and school-going children. Following harsh climatic conditions, residents of Bullagows village at the border of Wajir and Isiolo have started an irrigation project with the help of World Food Programme WFP that has resulted in conflict resolution mechanism, food production, health and education, as the nomadic pastoralists found the reason to settle to concentrate on the best farming practices. KTN's Daniel Kariuki has returned from Wajir and now narrates how the once dry area is changing to green fields on food security in the region.
Wajir County. Communities continue with their various activities. This is Bullagows village, situated 120 kilometers from Wajir town. A look at this more than 5 acres farm, green fields, do not be surprised. This is the dry Wajir County, a now bustling village with its inhabitants engaging in maize, onion, watermelons, capsicum and coriander production. Today, we get these women busy harvesting tomatoes.
waxaan nooga baxay yaanye, waxaan nooga baxay basal, waxaan nooga baxay qara. Ilaahay yaa mahad leh. WFP aan ku mahadin. Ilaahay yaa mahad leh. WFP aan ku mahadinay. Hadda si loo falo waan baranay. Xoolihi haday been, aan beer soo galnay, aan hagaagsanay, si loo falo waan baranay. Tababar waxaana si WFP, dawladda accountiga Wajir.
The farmers are engaging in supplying tomatoes to Wajir town and other shopping centers in the county, a move that has seen them earn income through decent ways.
Xoolaha waa wax nafle, waa iska dhamaan karayeen. Beerta biyo waa haysanaa, waan abuuranaynaa, waan noo baxaysaa. Roobkana waa na saacidaynaa, Ilaahay noo keena ayadana waa noo baxaysaa.
Ile nyanya ambayo tunavuna kutoka hapa ilikuwa inatokanga Nairobi, ikiwa na bei juu sana, lakini sasa hii tunapata kutoka ardhi yetu.
Asura Ibrahim is a farmer and says farming has also contributed to the cohesion of her family, as they no longer move from one area to another in search of pasture. But since women and children bear the biggest brand of climate shocks such as drought and conflicts, as the pastoralists clash because of water and pasture, Asura Ibrahim says she has worked hard to introduce her 20-year-old son into farming. Farmers have received intensive training on farming practices from the World Food Programme in partnership with the county government of Wajir, making them acquire skills such as farming, spraying and nursery establishments.
WFP ambayo walitupea training ambayo tumeanzisha kazi na hawa wamesimama na sisi, tumeona ukulima ni inaweza tufikisha mbali sana.
This project entirely supports 2,000 households with consistent water supply for domestic as well as livestock.
But the project has not been successful without challenges, as farmers were a bit reluctant to embark on the alternative source of livelihood, as pastoralism was deeply embedded on their culture, and some felt as if they were being asked to abandon their culture.
The projections are far much better, meaning that aspects and elements of food security are going to be taken care of.
The farmers are projecting to harvest 16 tons of onions, 6 tons of maize and 6 tons of tomatoes, even as they already harvested 4 tons of tomatoes by the time the story was being done. In their first harvest, farmers sold their produce at 3 million shillings, which provided an economic turnaround in the area. The solarization of the borehole has enabled water to be supplied to the 75 cubic meter steel tank, the reticulation system, as well as to the health facility and the water tunnels where the livestock drink water from. In Wajir County, 75% of the population practice pastoralism, while the rest 25% engage in crop production, but with the water tables being high, other pastoralists want the government to replicate the irrigation scheme to other areas. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News in Wajir County.
Thank you, Daniel, for that story. Now, palm oil is the most used edible oil source in the world. However, it has